It's First Talk with Hal Rowe.
First Talk Show with Hal Rowe.
First Talk, local guests, local news, local sports. WHKY Talk Radio, 1290 AM and 102.3 FM.
First Talk with Hal Rowe. WHKY Talk Radio.
Good morning. You're listening to First Talk with Hal Rowe on WHKY Talk Radio for the Greater Hickory Metro. We're going to talk with the members of the Green Room Theater's upcoming production of Last Stop on Market Street. It's being presented by the Green Room Community Theater. Joining us this morning, Jeff Hartman, director and music director. Always a pleasure to see you, sir. How you feeling? Everything good? Life good?
Everything's great.
Good.
Yeah.
It usually is with you. That's usually the response. The world can be coming down. Jeff's like, yeah, everything's good, man. So always so nice to see you.
You too.
And the kids, the wife, everything's good.
Beautiful.
Very,
Wonderful.
very,
Yep.
very nice. Always so nice to see you. Also joining us this morning, Jairo Pereira, and it's been a while since I've seen you. So nice to have you back with us.
Yeah, it's nice to be back, Hal.
And I understand there's been some big life changes with you since the last time that we have spoken. All good, and congratulations to you. Career, marriage, glad to see you back on the stage again. So nice to have you with us.
Absolutely. So nice to be here. Thank you.
Also joining us this morning, Stevie Rowland. And this is the first time I believe that we've met Miss Rowland. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
So nice to have you with us. And of course, you play the role of CJ
Yes.
in the last stop on Market Street. If it's okay with y'all, we'll have the director tell us a little bit about the show, and then we'll talk with y'all about your roles and a little bit about you in community theater. Jeff Hartman, tell me about the show, because is this based on a children's book?
It is. It's based on a children's book by Matt De La Pena and with illustrations by Christian Robinson. And I describe it as the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in reverse.
Okay.
Whereas Will Smith's character goes from the inner city to Beverly Hills.
Right.
In this case, CJ goes from the suburbs to stay with her grandmother for the first time in the inner city.
Okay.
And so she's faced with being out of her comfort zone and having to adapt to inner city workings and people that she's not familiar with.
Right.
And so it makes for great lesson in empathy and gratefulness and learning multi-generational communication between her and her grandmother learning how to talk to her. And so it's a really great show.
Now, did you do the adaptation? Did you see the book and decide you wanted to do this as a show, or was this already a show from the book?
This was adapted for the stage by a playwright called named Cheryl West.
Okay.
And the music was done by Paris and Lamont Dozier. And Lamont Dozier wrote all kinds of big Motown hits, like How Sweet It Is to Be Loved by You.
I thought that was a Carole King song.
No, it was originally a Motown hit.
How about that?
Yeah, he was one of those old Motown cats.
Right.
And he also wrote Stop in the Name of Love.
Stop in the... we won't do that.
Yeah.
Right, but yeah. I know.
Yeah, so he was the dad, and Paris is his son.
Oh, okay.
And,
Father-son.
yeah.
How very nice.
Yeah.
And you love music, and you love the music of the theater.
Yes.
So now, are you going to have a band? Is it you on keyboards? How are you doing this?
Yeah, so it's a nice 4-piece band: sax, drums, bass, and keys.
Right.
And
will you be actually performing? Will you be playing?
Yeah,
Good.
Yeah, I will. We'll all be on stage, and
Right.
I kind of call us the buskers since we're
inner city, playing on the street.
city. Yeah.
Right, gotcha.
It's a nice soulful hip hop kind of feel vibe to the music. It's really a nice eclectic blend of soul, hip hop, R&B,
And
gospel.
you've liked that for a number of years. This
Yes.
is just kind of going back to some of the things that you've enjoyed for a number of years.
Yeah.
So that's great. So you're directing and music director.
Yep.
Is this the first time you've done both?
No. I've done it off and on over the years. Most people know me as a music director,
Right.
but no, I've done.
And I know that you have directed shows before,
Yeah.
but I did not know that you had done this dual role. I guess that's a big challenge, right?
It is. It's tough because you got to wear a couple different hats,
Right.
and and balance that, and so yeah. I depend on a lot of other people's eyes.
Now, with this show, do you have a big cast? Because we're going to talk with Hyro in just a minute here. And I know that he plays a couple different roles.
Mm-hmm.
But do you have a big cast?
No, it's 6 people.
Okay.
And it's a great ensemble.
Makes it a little easier.
It does. We have the 2 main characters, CJ and Nana, and then the other 4 people play multiple characters. So
Okay.
that's a really fun opportunity for actors.
Very good. Well, it's so nice to see you. We'll talk with you again. And I'm going to ask you for information on how, of course, we can get tickets when the show's coming up, all that kind of good stuff. Hyro, always good to see you. Hyro Pereira, playing different roles. One of them is Tat Man, you were telling me.
That's right.
So you're going to be covered in tattoos?
Covered in tattoos. My wife Jamie, she's going to draw a couple extra ones on me to add on to the few that I already have.
Okay, good. I did not know. Your long sleeve today. That's a good idea. Always get a tattoo where the judge can't see it. Is what I've heard. Is make sure that you're buttoned up. So you're going to have some tattoos. So that's one guy.
That's one guy. Then the next character I play is a blind gentleman named Mr. Vernon.
Okay.
And he gets to show CJ a way of enjoying life, not just through your eyes, but actually through your ears, and experiencing everything that you can feel through sound.
So we're hearing as well.
Yes.
So this is also, I guess, informing and helping teach kids as they're watching the show. So bring the kids definitely to this one.
Absolutely.
A little bit of a way that you could, instead of just seeing everything, hearing it as well. So tell me about the role itself. Are you enjoying this and playing the different roles? This is something that's fun for you?
I'm loving it. It's been a little bit of a challenge trying to differentiate between each character.
Right.
Trying to give each one their own, backstory, their own life. But as far as like Tatman goes, that's honestly probably my favorite part. He's kind of misunderstood. CJ looks at him with fear, as most people would.
Oh, yeah.
Someone who dresses in that manner and has tattoos.
Yeah, me.
Completely
Right.
understandable.
Yeah. Right.
And it's just nice to be able to show a different side of someone like that, which is something that, personally I actually feel, because as someone who is covered in tattoos and has dressed in a, certain manner,
right.
I've had folks look at me in a certain light, and I'd like to think I'm not like that.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. But yeah, you got tats.
I do.
Right. And we know you.
Right.
And we know you're a good guy. But maybe somebody who didn't would look at you and be fearful because of the tattoos and not know you. Yeah. So yeah, but what a great opportunity for you to be able to do this.
Absolutely.
And to be able to play this role and to help CJ understand a little bit more that people are people. But when we come back, we'll talk with Stevie Rowland, who plays the role of CJ, about this role. More First Talk on the way. Good morning. You're listening to First Talk with Hal Rowe on WHKY Talk Radio for the Greater Hickory Metro. We're talking this morning with members of the cast, the director of the music and the music director of the upcoming production of Last Stop on Market Street. It's the latest presentation production from the Green Room Community Theater. Let's see here. These are the details. Okay. Oh, we got to talk about the producer. Here, you're the director. Whoa. Okay, there it went. Thank you very much.
Slinging things around the studio.
Yeah, I'm just just throwing stuff all around. Let's have you talk about the producers.
Sure.
Because you're the director. So.
Sure. Well, this show is produced by Carolina Farm Credit, Lee Industries, and OmniStar Financial, and tickets go on sale today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can go to the greenroomtheater.org.
Theater spelled correctly.
Uh-huh. THEATRE. And or you can call the box office at 828-464-6128.
And they go on sale today.
Yes.
When does the show come up?
The show opens on March 17th.
Okay, so that's a couple weeks away. We got you in early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. It'll run 2 weekends, so the 17th through the 26th.
Okay.
Fridays and Saturdays at 7:30 and Sundays at 3.
Okay, very good. So 2 weekends with matinees on Sundays. What else is on the cheat sheet that we need to mention?
They are doing a food drive
Okay.
in association with Corner Table.
Good folks.
And yeah, for every can you bring in, you will be entered into a raffle to win a copy of the book.
Okay.
And so they have a specific need list: cream of chicken soup, cream of mushroom soup, baked beans, angel hair pasta, and pork and beans is what they recommend. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, I don't know about you, but I've been broke. Poor is constant. You're poor all the time. But I've been broke. And that cream of mushroom soup, man, you can do a lot with cream of mushroom soup.
Yeah.
So, and of course, angel hair pasta. Got some pasta in here. Got a little cream of mushroom soup. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good tonight. So, some good stuff there. So, very good. Thanks for letting us know about that. Jeff Hartman, the music director. We just talked with Jairo Pereira about the roles that he's playing. Now, Stevie Rowland, who plays the role of CJ. Nice to have you with us this morning.
It's nice to be here.
You've done 5 shows.
Yes.
And with the 3 with the Green Room Community Theater. So tell me about CJ. Tell me about the role that you played.
CJ is a girl who lives in suburbia and has a very easy life, and I think she gets a lot of what she wants. So when she comes to live with Nana in a place that isn't quite as nice as what she's used to,
Right.
it's a big eye-opener, and she learns to be more appreciative of the things she has, which I think she's a good person. She just needs.
To be exposed to some different things.
Yes.
So this is a show about learning.
Yes, for sure.
And a show about listening, I guess, because that's what the Mr. What's his name?
Vernon.
Mr. Vernon brings to you. What else do you discover along the way, without giving out too much information? But we want to find out about maybe a couple of the other things that we'll discover as we take this bus ride. It's one bus ride, right?
Yes.
And Nana lives on the last stop on Market Street. Is that correct?
No, she
No.
lives on Grady Way, but
Okay.
they end up on Market Street.
Oh, okay, very good. Well, see, there you go, the plot thicket.
Yeah.
There we go. But Grady Way, huh?
Yes.
Okay, very good. So now, you learn a lot. Let's just put it that way. We
Yes,
won't
for
go
sure.
into any specifics. But now, is this a musical, or does this just have music accompany? Are you going to be singing?
Yes, I will be.
Will you be dancing?
Yes.
Okay, so singing and dancing. And do other characters that we meet along the way, and maybe Nana. Does Nana sing and dance a little bit?
Yes, everyone has a little bit of some singing and dancing.
Some singing and dancing. So that's nice. Kids going to like this show?
Yes, for sure. I think it's a great kids show.
Okay, very good. So bring the young ones.
For sure, yes.
And now, Mr. Hartman, the director, are you using big colors and lots of basic primary colors for the kids and a lot of that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I think so. The set is going to be a life-size pop-up book.
Oh, wow, very
so
nice.
Rachel Morris is doing the set design, and we're really excited to see. She's putting it together this week, and we're excited to see how it turns out. I'm excited, really excited.
Was
about
the
it.
book a pop-up book?
No, it wasn't.
Okay,
it
but
was
you're just kind of
beautiful illustration, but no, we figured,
have some fun with it.
Yeah.
There you go. Back to CJ. Tell me a little bit about what this has meant to you personally, playing this role, because Mr. Pereira shared that, of course, his character that he relates to, Tatman. Tell me a little bit about how you related to your role in this particular show.
I relate to her in the fact that I think sometimes you just have to slow down and look at everything and just really appreciate what you have and how blessed you are to have all these things. And so I love getting to play her and show how how you have to just look at everything, because I think that needs to be said, that people should just slow down and appreciate things they have. So it's really nice to play someone who has to do that.
So is this something that you feel like not only just younger children, but maybe young people your age may appreciate as well, and maybe even mom or dad or Nana and Papa or whoever it may be?
I think it's suitable for all ages, and I think it has a lesson that everyone needs to learn. So, yes, I think everyone should come.
Now, the Have you read the book? Have you read the children's book?
I have, yes.
And is that part of what the director has asked you to do? Has the cast gone, or is this just something you sought out to do yourself?
Actually, Jeff read it the first rehearsal.
We had story time on the first
Yeah.
rehearsal.
Good. So Jeff read it to everybody.
Yes, he did.
So as you were an audience, maybe having a child, you were children, and having an adult read you a book.
Yes.
That's a great idea. Now, tell me a little bit about your education, because you told me something, if you'd like to disclose during the that you told me you're homeschooled, right?
I am homeschooled, yes. I've been homeschooled since 4th grade.
Okay.
I really love it. It's easier to just work with yourself, and you get to focus on things that you need help learning on and stuff.
Right.
And it's quicker than public school just because
Right.
it's one person. And I love it a lot.
Very good. But you also, this is one of the advantages of homeschooling, because I wanted to kind of talk about the positives here, is that you have the time and you can pursue theater, which you
Yes.
like and which you enjoy.
Yes, that's a big plus, that I can do other things on school days.
Right. And you meet different people.
Yes, for sure.
And you might not meet Tatman or Mr. Vernon, but you get to meet Jairo Pereira.
Yes.
And so you get to meet somebody different.
Yes, I love theater for that reason.
Very good. So many people that you get to meet and get to talk to that you might not normally talk to.
For sure.
Well, break a leg, and we wish you the very best. Is this something that you think you may want to pursue professionally?
Yes, actually, I love acting so much.
Really?
Yes.
And of course, they've told you, I'm sure that everybody told you that this is basically a dead-end street. You're never going to make it. Just go ahead and give up now and learn how to run an adding machine or learn the apps on a computer, because you're never going to make it, right? Have you heard that?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't believe any of that. Yeah, don't ever believe any of that. Sure, have a backup, but don't ever believe that. Stick with it. And then when you make it and you're big and famous, you can come back here.
Okay, I will.
And say, yeah, Hal, you told me to stick with it. Yeah. So don't give up.
I will not.
Not yet. Not until you're at least 55, 60 years old. If things aren't working out by then, maybe you want to think about something else.
I don't know. Go until I die.
There you go. Keep it alive. Nice to have you with us, Miss Rowland. If you could swing that mic around to help Mr. Pereira there. Getting older, Mr. Pereira there.
Getting older.
Now, you have been in a community theater for how long now? How many years have you been doing theater?
I started in 2010.
Really,
That was the
did
first
you?
time I did a show. I was in cabaret at HCT.
Okay. So you actually, if you were in cabaret, I'm going to guess the same production, you got to meet his wife, Carol Ann. Was it the same cabaret?
She was in Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah.
Forgive me. I'm sorry.
No, very close, though.
Chicago. Right. Okay. But that was about the same time, because I think they were doing Cabaret Chicago all about that time.
Yeah,
But
right.
Chicago. Excuse me. So you've been doing, and you still love it, right?
I still love it. I took a little break for about 3 years or so, and I'm finally getting back into it, and I hit the road running again. This is I think it's my 4th show since this season started, so I've been
4 shows since the season started.
Yeah.
Wow. So you really did, and you enjoy singing,
I love it. Love singing.
and you dance.
Well, I try.
Yeah. but this is not the first show where I don't believe where you've danced, right?
Right. Basically, every musical that I've been in, I've had to do some form of dancing.
A little singing, a little dancing, so that's great. Well, it's so nice to have you back on the stage, and it's so nice to have you back in the studio, because it's been a while, and you're looking great, very healthy, and just some good things happening in your life, so I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
Always nice to see you.
You as well.
Jeff Hartman, if you would, please. Now, the number, I believe, is 464-6128.
Yep.
That's the number. Don't call early. They're theater people. They're not awake yet. They won't be awake for a while.
I'm not awake.
What time does the box? I was going to say you stayed up all night. What time does the box office open? When the weather gets warm, when the sun comes up, right? I say this about all the theater groups. It's not just it's everybody who's in the theater. So, it opens sometime later on today.
Right.
Right. When it gets warm, when you get awake, also online, right?
Yes. greenroomtheater.org.
Are y'all doing this black box? You opening it up to the big stage?
This is the big main stage, the McCreary Theatre. Yeah.
Okay. Very
Yeah.
good. So, you're having a good time. Tell me about what projects you're working on other than this right now. Anything else?
I just released my 10th album.
Wow.
It's called Then There Was Three.
Right.
It's on iTunes and all that fun stuff.
Now, this was with your wife?
With my wife and my main core of musicians that I've worked with for about 13 years now. So, really happy about that.
And help me, because I'm going to get this wrong. 3 children?
Three kids.
3 boys?
Yep.
3 boys. And they're all doing, and I'm going to guess, wow, they're really probably a little bit older now, right?
Yeah, I've got one who just turned 21.
Right.
And my twins are getting ready to turn 18.
Yeah, wow. Time marches on, right, bro?
Yeah.
So nice to see you. Jeff Hartman, director, music director. It's called Last Stop on Market Street. You'll learn no matter what age, but bring the kids. It's the Green Room Community Theater. Thank you all so much for joining us this morning. More First Talk on the way.
Local information for the greater Hickory Metro. It's First Talk with Hal Rowe.
Good morning. You're listening to First Talk with Hal Rowe on WHKY, talk radio for the greater Hickory Metro. Just want to just let you know that on the way out, Jairo Pereira and I were talking, and something that he wanted to mention about the show at the Green Room Community Theater that he's very proud of. And this is the first time the Green Room, from my understanding, has done this. It is going to have also a Latin flair to it for our Latino friends. There will be parts of the show that are going to be spoken and sung in Espanol. So for our Latin friends, our Latino friends, there's an offering there as well. The name of the show is Last Stop on Market Street. Jeff Hartman, the director, music director, Jairo Pereira playing different roles, including Tatman, and Stevie Rowland, who plays CJ. We also, there's Nana, and it sounds like it's going to be a fantastic show. Go to the Green Room for more. Go to their website. I think they're going to release another promo that's coming out. Tickets go on sale today, 464-6128. And again, I want to thank Jairo Pereira for mentioning the fact that there are going to be some Latin aspects to this. First time the Green Room Community Theater has done this for our Latino friends.